No, well, at least we've got a couple of villagers saved now. They're at too high a light level for anything to spawn on them, and they're completely encased in blocks, so nothing can reach them.
Yay! Works for me.
Works for me too. Right, so we've got the end. We've got to go to fight the end dragon. We've got to go conquer this woodland mansion. We've got to free up my guardian farm. We've got to get some sponges. So we've got lots to do.
I want to say that explains that expression on your face.
Why? What's that?
Same one you've always had. That. You've always looked like you got this look of perpetual startlement on your face, like you just sat on something nasty.
Really? Really?
Yeah. But it's endearing.
Oh.
What did you see it as? Smiling?
No. So it'd be
What? Don't bogey. We're going to go and getting pressures on me now.
I'm not talking to you now. But yeah, we've got all that to do. So we've got loads of things to do. And you and Dwayne have got to find a place to live and think about that too.
I told you I'm moving to Cloud 9.
Well, yeah, but you've got to be on Cloud 9. So you've got to find a place to put Cloud 9.
I got to build Cloud 9 before I can be on it. Yes.
Hey, you lot, stop throwing food in the pool.
They're like, it's our pool. It's our pool, and you killed all but one of the lifeguards, so we'll do whatever we want.
Ah, this one's going to be a librarian. Yay.
Is he?
Please have a mending book trade. Please have a mending book trade. You'll be preserved and looked after forever if you have a mending book trade. You'll be the most important gonk on the server.
Reed imprisoned and slaved.
Take no notice of the weird sea monster. No, he's another cartographer, isn't he? He's exactly the same as that cartographer there. I saw one of the golems giving a rose to an adult.
Oh, really?
Well, I think he was actually giving it to the baby that was standing inside the adult at the time, but you know.
Nice. It's so nice to see people back in the motel.
Yep.
Underneath the cheery confines of the megalithic fiend corp sign.
Well, they do have to know who they work for.
Read and slave by. Yep, I do remember that. Click, 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 click. All the people running around in between the doors. Uh-oh, got another couple going to breed. See all the hearts coming up from them over there.
Good.
Librarian. We need librarian.
Yeah, they should stop once we get to villages equal to 1/3 the number of doors.
So about 320.
Well, if you reckon this block here has got 24 doors on it, that block there's got 24 doors on it, that's 48. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 36 on that block. And another 36 on that block. So, yeah, you know, zombie horde is almost inevitable.
fact, they put out signs at all the nearby villages going, all you can eat buffet this way.
Had to take away the sun lounges and put food down for them so they'd grow their own food and so they could carry on breeding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed things had changed a little bit. The motel had undergone a renovation. We decided to put some greenery in.
You know how it is. You let some of these rednecks move in, and then the next thing you know, there's old camper vans and rusty tires and all sorts of things. Boing.
What happens when you start getting rid of your management staff there? Place didn't look like this whenever we had all the managers around, but no, you had to fire them. Or fire at them.
Yeah, I wonder if I put a bed up here now, you could spring off it now and actually bounce.
Now, what kind of outfit would the librarians wear?
Well, they wear the white coat, you see, so...
It's just figuring out. I mean, they look just like the cartographers or the butchers or whatever.
Yeah, they're the white lab coat ones, so they look like the cartographers, or rather the cartographers look like librarians.
Okay. One thing I have noticed from old days.
What's that?
It's like I got a nice stable frame rate. Yeah, I'm running 58 to about 62.
Right.
Old days it would be 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60s, and as the hive come in views, 15, 14, 15, 14, 60, 60, 60.
Yeah, that's because there's no monsters in the
Yeah,
hive.
since it's no longer running over there and dropping dozens of creatures down.
Well, it's actually, I don't think it was the mobs themselves that was the problem. I think it was the water that washes them off the plants that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because forever had water spreading and retracting, spreading and retracting.
Yeah. And doing all the block updates.
Oh, look at the bread on the floor. Villager made bread.
Wait, just remember, if it's in the pool, it ain't a candy bar. That's not a Baby Ruth.
Right, well, they're not going to say they're dropping bread everywhere, see?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't go out there, you. Get back. Go on. Clear off. Clear off. That's the way out. That's to Little Texas and Gonk Heaven. You don't want to go to Gonk Heaven.
I'll put it down here on my bar so I stop mistaking it for a iron bar.
Well, you can dye it. Come on, let's find you a colour. Come on, there's all sorts of colours through here. Come on. You can pick a colour and dye your bed. Just can't dye it red.
Starting to feel like Henry Ford here. You can have any color car you want as long as it's black.
Very top chest. Any colour you want.
How many do you need? Just one?
Just one, I think, yeah. But you can try it, dye it one colour and change it and dye it another one. See what colour you like.
And how do you dye? Just put them together in the...
Yeah.
Right. I will choose that in honor of Londo. Emperor Londo.
What, purple?
Yes. Remember the dinner he had thrown, and all the ship's people were there, and I can't remember who I need to go back and watch all of Babylon 5. Can't remember who the female captain was, the like second in command of the space station. But she was
Claudia Christian.
yes, can't remember what her character's name. She was sitting there and he was wearing something, and she says, "You know, Londo, that robe is gorgeous." They're all drunk off their ass, and he stands up and he's like, "Yes, blue has always been in one of my best colors, but in purple, I'm stunning."
Ivanova, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Ivana. I knew she was Russian.
Ivanova.
I knew she was Russian.
Yeah. I put my hat on to cover up half my face.
And she had the love affair with Tally Winters,
Talia Winters, yep.
the psychic psycher mole.
Yep.
Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't watched a 30-year-old TV show.
You see, people say that as though that, oh well, it's 30 years old, they should have watched it. But there were people that weren't born 30 years ago that might want to watch it.
Yeah, but they're not watching us.
No.
Yeah, but let's be honest, they're not watching us.
Yeah, well, it gets to watch these horror films, and they say, well, it was 70 years ago, it was in the 70s. Yeah, but I only just turned 18 this year. I can only just watch it.
Yeah, but they're not watching us.
Nobody's watching us. I've got 4 boats in my inventory now. What the hell?
You got 4 what?
Boats in my inventory.
Oh, one of them's mine.
Oh, that one's yours because it smells like gnome.
That would be the one, yes. Wonderful, isn't it?
Quite invigorating.
Where did I get a raw chicken from? Guess
I
someplace
don't
I
look
got
at
this
it.
rotten flesh.
Oh, probably the same place when I killed the chicken. Remember, I was bringing the villager back home. You remember?
You killed a chicken?
Remember, a chicken got in my boat, and
Oh, okay.
remember?
No, but all right, I'll take your word for it.
We were digging that little thing through, and then I got the glitch where it just kept jumping up and down on the boat, and then it lost my bed, and then I got out of the boat, and then the chicken got in the boat with the villager, and you don't remember that?
I don't remember any of this.
No.
No. It's
I'm going over to the
nobody's ever as interested in your weird dreams as you are yourself,
I'm going over to the end to get some more XP. Don't need an iron hoe.
Let's see, and where's the chicken? There it is. I bet I have used your cactus destroyer over here next to the old ancient chicken farm more in the last week than you have, probably in the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah, because I haven't used it once in the last 2 years.
Damn it! Keep forgetting I'm talking to someone who's passably intelligent.
No, I just chucked my junk on the floor and let it despawn. I'm not intelligent, just lazy. Could do with definitely do with going to 1 or 2 of these temples and getting some extra sponges from them. Come on, Dwendon, do you think he'll be on tonight?
I hope so. We'll see. I'm hoping so.
Well, I'm going to go to the end so I can repair my boots because my boots need fixing.
Okay. Speaking of which, for a dwindling moment there, we got to talking about. We were over there talking about doctors that we knew and had missed, and one of them was a guy who was infamous for the orders and notes and things that he would write in the chart that he was always getting in trouble for. He was just this old country doctor. He always talked like this all the time, and it's like, well, and he had such great stories. For instance, back in the 60s and early 70s, there was a whorehouse here in town who serviced, of course, the college students.
Yeah.
And he was the I guess, unofficial house doctor. He'd go by, every week and give the girls their checkups and make sure they were doing okay and if any of them needed any shots or anything. And, of course, so he had tons of stories about that. But, yeah, he'd always write you know, stuff in the charts that would get him called up to the administration, going, "No, Doc, you can't write this. You know, these are official documents. We have to store these forever if they ever get called up in court." Yeah, it was once one of his infamous ones was he had a patient that hadn't had a bowel movement in, I think, 11 days, was severely constipated and distended. So, of course, he wrote on the chart, patient is full of... Notorious he was.
Well, if you can't have a laugh, when can you have a laugh? I mean, let's face it, stuff you have to deal with, you need a sense of humor, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Everybody loved him. He was one of the best loved doctors in the hospital. It was a shame he eventually died of stomach cancer. I think it was either stomach or pancreatic or some kind of gut cancer like that.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was such a shame. My focus has changed. Instead of leaving crafting tables everywhere, I'm tending to leave chests everywhere now. I got one over at Dwindon's house for when I was fishing. And I just crafted one in here in the stronghold for jumping into the inn because my inventory's full. And
why do you want to leave everything in the stronghold? Why not just bring it with you? Why do you want to leave it in the...
Well, because whenever I get slaughtered in here, I prefer not to come back to the inn. Geronimo! What have I got in my ender chest? Oh, tons of stuff.
Anything useful?
Depends on your definition of useful.
Well, I've got a pretty easygoing sense of useful, you know. Trapdoor down there if you want to go down and have a look at the enchanting room.
Oh, very cool.
It's been Dwendified.
I was going to say, I assume Dwindon hasn't been here. Because these look like flower pots you would have put down.
Not as pretty as his flower pot.
No, not anywhere near as Dwindified. And, well, we got a nice little setup down there.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, for a very quick little XP farm, it's doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least enabling me to get sub XP. I'm in the process of just putting a book in every time, and you know, if I can't get what I want, then putting something else on a book and trying to get the ones I want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Need sweeping edge on the sword, and you need a sharpness 5 sword, so you kill them a lot quicker.
Oh, where's the fun in that? I've been meaning to come here and get some ender eyes. Or ender pearls to make the eyes.
Well, I've got loads of them. You can have as many as you want.